Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back with our second recording of Pac-Man Championship Edition DX Plus. Let's hop into it. So I've played quite a lot in between the first recording and the second recording. And because of that, I was able to get all of these done. The only one we have left to share even is 2,000 points in Score Attack, 2 million points in Score Attack 2. Turns out sharing on Facebook is kind of easy. You just click the button and then click confirm, and then you just don't log into Facebook and close the page. It says failed to share on Facebook, and so if you have a firewall up or anything like that, that works fine, and that counts. And because I shared all 12 of my achievements that I got, I now have the sharing master to share 5 medals and all achievements on Facebook. Go ahead and share that on Facebook too, quote unquote, not share. Bad. So the only thing left as far as the medals, I've gotten all the achievements, which are reasonable scores. I mean, it is reasonable you'll get 2 million pretty fast. You can do all maze visuals, make no mistakes, which just means, I believe, don't die. You can't, in a lot of ways, you do make a lot of mistakes and still make no mistakes. Make no mistakes and not use any bombs in a 5 attack. That's kind of hard, but not incredibly hard. And then advanced score attack is make 1,300,000 points in 5 minutes, which is kind of difficult. Master is make 1,500,000, which is pretty difficult, and I'm not sure all players could do that. And then champion is make 1,800,000. So to get the champion score attack, you probably are going to have to be in the top 10%, if not top 5% of people playing this game. It is an incredibly tall order. Everything else you can do, and I did do in less than a few hours. So what I also did is I played every single thing once so that it unlocked the next one. That way, in this recording in which we cover all these other courses, there's no chance of us not seeing some of them. Some of these were DLC and they were already unlocked. You can tell what was DLC, whether it is to the right or the left of the free play one. So Mountain, Big Either, Championship 3, Highway 2, Highway 2 is the last DLC. And I wouldn't say it's probably cool to have all those, but you really don't need to buy them if you're trying to save a few pennies. And then you don't get free play with any of the DLCs, which is kind of irritating. But I played everything in free play just in case I unlocked everything. So what's sad about this is that I probably won't be able to get the default Pac-Man skin. And it still doesn't play like regular Pac-Man though, even when you have the default Pac-Man skin. That is the biggest complaint about this game, is that it's not Pac-Man. It just doesn't have it. Let's begin with Highway. We're going to do every single score attack in 5 minutes so you can see how these courses are different, and then that will be the end of this series. So Highway, you can see there's a lot of sides, a lot of different ones on the sides that you go through. Now, if you're going for the 1.8 million score, you have to play very crazily and make sure you run across all of these guys. See, I just made a mistake there. That potentially was already too much of a mistake to correct. There, I made another mistake. So by the time you hit the first power, you want this, so that your score speed goes up with every few guys. And you want to eat the guys with the pellets, because that will continue the power pellet mode, and you want to potentially keep that up. And you don't want to bomb, because every time you bomb, your speed goes down. So, highway is, I've messed up the flow of this terribly. Because I've messed this up, highway is really not looking the way it should. So you wanna, if you do the side in the wrong order, you will end up totally messing it up. So these have bombs in them. Getting a couple extra bombs on the character. Come this way, come back around. It will take you several attempts to figure out what the right order is and the right way to go. Particularly if you switch between courses. If you're trying to get the maximum score, I'd recommend taking your time and playing just one level over and over again so that you can learn that specific level. So I've done this totally the wrong way. Messing up. As I approach game speed 50 and try and talk, I make a nightmare for myself. And notice there was just a wall of ghosts there. That will happen where you will have to walk next to ghosts, convince them to chase you, and then use that knowledge that they will chase you if you walk by to find and open down at certain levels. So I've totally messed up this level. The way I should have done this would have looked a lot more uniform. There was a lot more rhyme and reason to these levels. And because I've messed up this level and don't have everything done correctly, my score is going to probably be below this. Even though it feels like I'm doing quite a lot more ghosts. It's really not right. So there are corrections you can try to make. Also, if you might want to play with the strategy of having ghosts follow you to your own advantage. So because you know some of those ghosts have power pellets inside, you very well may be in a situation that if you don't use power pellets and you don't need a boost to your power pellet mode and just save it for later, that could correct some mistakes. But as you can see, I am making horrible mistakes. I'm barely going to make $1 million. If you want to get that top score, you know, shooting for 2 million. And if you did make 2 million, you're going to be in like the top 1,000 players. I honestly kind of feel like I'm a pretty good PAC-Man DX player, even though I'm playing as I'm talking. Still is very difficult for me to get this score. Ideally what you want to do is end every level with you in power pellet mode, eating as many ghosts as possible till the last second. It's going to be very close, very, very close. I don't know why it bothered to show me the medals and achievements there, since I've already got them all and didn't get anything else. So that was worse than me playing by myself and really focusing on it, but not by much. And that's rank A for 1 million points, top 20%. When you come over here and look at this rank S, I am in the top 5% of players already, and I still don't have 1,800, 1.8 million score. So when you take that into consideration, that is a medal that really is not something everybody could get. I'm playing on expert because you start at a higher game speed. Notice you start at 30 versus 20 versus 10. Faster speed means more of a chance to get pellets. So here's a different layout, not just in what it looks like, but in where the pellets are coming from. And one of the DLC things is called Big Eater, and it gives you just a ridiculously large amount of ghosts, but it still isn't all about that. You can't just win by trying to eat all the ghosts, because if you're not fast enough, it won't work. And Big Eater has this problem where it fills the whole screen with ghosts that you just can't eat. As you can see, I'm messing up again. I'm not familiar with this level. There are a lot of points where you can make the wrong choice, and if you make the wrong choice, you won't get more ghosts falling. Ideally, your goal is to get as many falling as possible. Notice I have no bomb here, can't solve it, so I can go back and forth here until I die. But as I'm going back and forth, I'm losing game speed even faster, and it's making it worse for me. So, actually, strange as it may seem, your goal should be to die as fast as possible. You can't save yourself, just to save as much time as possible. I am really screwing up here. This is awful gameplay. I'm not trying to be mean to myself or anything like that either. I'm just telling you the truth. Turned around, apparently. So that power pellet will charge me. If I was to instead run around here and not eat any more power pellets, and just save it until it hits, and keep the power pellet going, and ideally this is what you're looking for. You're looking for a complete run where all of it, after the very beginning portion, would be in power. Very poorly. Now I might as well eat these other ones. By getting them to follow you and stack up, they will bunch up more than the default road would be in this. Could not squeeze by. You have to learn how many pixels, what's the exact number of pixels you can squeeze by. Remember also you have that center of pellet. You should put that to good use at some point. I did it right there. My point is you want to not leave it wasted. So ideally, in theory, this should be a game speed by 50. You should be having no trouble. You should be doing everything in the exact right order so ghosts don't end up doing what they're doing now, which is flying right towards you. But if you go the wrong direction, if you don't play every single move perfectly, they will start running towards you. Their movement is completely determined by your movement. So if you turn left when you should have turned right, that's why something is running towards you. This is a thing that is true for PAC-Man, the original game too. That there are ways you can actually convince ghost to stop chasing you, but if you do it right, you won't even need to do that. My eye is watering, I have not blinked enough. Still 14 more seconds. I can't even see, I'm blind. Oh, I need to blink so badly. There we go. So, terrible score. 717,000 here. One moment as I blink and wipe my eyes out. Ugh. There are games like this where I get like that. Either something gets in my eye or I just don't blink. And then it gets really, really bad. So no real surprise on junctions that I haven't gotten a very good score. That, of course, is pretty wild. And they kind of get even more wild. This one, in fact, gets pretty wild. Even more wild. Let's look at Spiral. There's no real reason for me to show you in beginner mode. Might as well just do it badly in expert mode. Beginner mode starts you at a much lower speed, so you can run what is one loop of transformations here from side to side. And once that is if I was a little bit faster, I would have hit that. Then I could have hit that other one. Made a mistake there at some point in a turn. So the trick on this is doing it right. You want to run the process. You want to power through the ghost and get as far away. Don't go back and forth trying to just catch the next set of ghosts. Let them chase you. Now, it would be probably a mistake to try to beat all four. So I missed the turn there. If I had taken this turn instead, I would have lost. But then I missed something else because I did. So I can handle the game. I can handle the game about 45. Once it gets up to power level 50, it's moving so fast and so hard. Get the ghosts that have the power. That would have been a good point. Here we go. We're up to 50. Get all those I don't believe you get any score for having extra score. Extra score for having it. But if you die, it does take a significant amount of time. This, of course, is called Spiral because you're hitting sides that are spiral. I'm actually wearing a blister in my finger playing this game so much. So I'm going to have to limit myself to how many times a week I can play this. is one of those intense games where I could hurt myself physically playing so much. So I decided to there we go. 1.4 million score. My global ranking has risen, of course, because I got a better score. Not a very good run though. I mean, by a normal person's opinion, yes, that was a great run. But by what Pac-Man Championship Edition strives to do, by really making this a just never-ending championship between people playing this game. Well, sadly, this isn't the original Pac-Man. That's really where they should. They got greedy and split the games up. So let's see this one. So that was an A, but still I have to get very critical at this. Start to realize every single mistake and acknowledge it, which I'm sure a lot of people, particularly young kids, would not feel comfortable doing. Lots of people want to feel like they're perfect video games. And there are plenty of games out there that so I just want to get that power up, and this power up. Try to get this power up. So there's a strategy there to keep this going for as long as possible. Did not. The point there is to run level and just try to because we saved up the firepower. So here's the wall. To get this wall to go, we have to walk past the wall, then run through here. Now that we're in, we can come this way. But we still need to get this power plant. So stuck here, how do I have to use the ball? Again, have to use the ball. No way out of that. If I was in power mode, power pellet mode, dead. 3 ways. 3 ways. And back with figure out some I would not try very hard this level's way too strange. It's just not much. The ghosts to follow you when they stay asleep. And what wakes them up and what slows them down, I think, is you have to not be going the wrong direction. If you take the wrong turn, they won't fall. If you are going the right direction, there is something going layout. The good news is when a ghost is coming out of the box, they can be practically on top of you. That is a little helpful. More bombs every time you die, so that would hurt you. Not a very good score at all. Definitely not a very good score. Each one of these courses is very distinctive. I'm glad for that, because you really wouldn't want to have one level that was exactly or very similar to what it was before. So that was Manhattan, which is not one I would try very often, the layout. Next one is Dungeon. You see you have an S ranking on this one. I like this one, and it's probably the one I will get the 1.8 million on. It's very well and simply laid out. There aren't a ton of ghosts, but if you make a perfect level, if you don't make any mistakes, there is a potential here. Notice I almost ate my own tail. And I have to go in the direction. I have to go back there, so that probably doesn't way to do that. Here we can choose not to walk past the ghosts to save time. But instead, we take all the ghosts. And then we get to this one. Doesn't keep going. Not a terrible mistake, because then you just have a longer chain. You want to just keep pressing forward, going through the motion. Every little new design section gets bigger and bigger. So I really like this course. It has nice variations. 230 in the game. You should be somewhere around 900,000. It just won't work that way. That will never be the case. It won't be at the full 50 coverage. Maybe I should have used more. That way I would have been So 1.3 million score. Look at all those gold crowns on both sides. Getting the gold crowns doesn't really help you that much. It just moves it to the next section that will potentially give you more ghosts. And so these result boards, which I haven't really talked about, aren't very helpful. You kind of just want to see a steady improvement. That's all you're ever going to see, is a steady improvement. I can see right at about 230, it's saying I had 540,000, which is not enough. If that doubles, I would have only had 1,080,000. So I needed to get some more jumps. Probably need to increase my speed a little bit more. But that is rank S. I am number 1,089 out of 45,734 people ranked on Steam. So even being in the top 10,000, in the top 5%, you still don't get that medal. It's practically impossible to get that last medal. So I wouldn't worry about it really. So this is Championship 1, which I don't know why they unlock Championship 2 first and then you have to play away the Championship 1. Maybe they, because this was DX Plus, there was a DX by itself and that was Championship 1. I don't know. That probably is the case though. So this is a mess of a... Immediately it gives you come up here. I have no idea where I'm going. Oh yeah, this is Mountain. Mountain is one of the worst. No, this is Championship 1. Just look at this map. As you pass right over the engine, which ideally I wouldn't want to have walk by the engine of the ghost. So it's not even making it perfectly clear what the right way to go is. Something like this. It's just kind of biting into it. Yeah, I would not expect that I would get this level. This is a very complicated direction just with the follow. You can see there's overlapping of the tabs, so it's hard to tell which way it is. There is always a right way, or at least the best move you can find. Usually it's pretty apparent what the best move is. And going all over the this level's not giving me any bombs at all. That's nice and all to have power bombs, but it's not enough to achieve my goals. So that is a choice whether you can go up or down with power bombs. Anytime you have to go back to get power, I'm only at a game speed of 17. I am not eating ghosts. And if you don't eat ghosts, your speed doesn't go up. And playing such a slow speed of game, actually be able to get a very good score. I'm probably not even going to get above 500,000. So I've been saying my other runs are awful. This is embarrassing. Running in the opposite direction. I'm going in the wrong direction. Very difficult choices as to what I'm supposed to do. Not getting very close. So if this was championship one, I would have very much enjoyed. You get for eating pellets is also based on your speed. So if you're at speed 50, you're going to get about, I think, 100 score for every pellet. If you're at speed 10, you get like 20. So every instance that you want to increase that speed. If you can keep it under control, that's the problem though with this game, is that you do have to maintain control of basically out of control rocket. This one is half, and half is strange because it doesn't have a 5-minute score. Instead it just has time trial. So I will play it at its default setting instead of my personal best time, and just show you how this works. If Championship 1 was bad, this one is even slightly more. You gotta get them to follow you. You gotta eat them all. You gotta get them to follow you. You gotta eat this stuff. So it is the only left half of the map. dot. And right half that will have apples. Once you get 3 apples, you're done. So that was time trial short 1, time trial short 2. We'll just keep going through them all. I haven't played these. So this is very strange. Having to run past the ghosts so it's all some way of getting to them. Time, and the answer was time. So in that case, it was actually a waste of time to go back and eat Disgust. I should have simply moved on. Here we go, time trial 3. This is definitely a strategy. If I have to But I like how the half level here is really teaching some new strategy to a new way to play. Of course, I don't believe default Pac-Man works this way. I don't think ghosts are ever asleep. Messed up there. Might as well die. Take more time to die. There we go. Get that apple. That's all we needed. We really screwed that one up. So I could probably get a lot better score on that one if I tried. Let's move on. Again, recognize how you have to be super critical. Say, here are my mistakes. Here's what I should have done. I shouldn't have run that way. For example. There we go. Didn't do that quite right. So I could shave a few seconds off each one of these and get my cumulative time trial score up. Right now I'm a rank B. It will probably be somewhere around an A or above when I'm done. It's a little early to claim victory though. Oh, I could have just gotten that. That's fine. That helps, but that doesn't. I need to use that. I totally screwed up at that level. That was a huge mistake. So, on top of the many varied ways to play different each level that this game has, it has many varied courses. Does it add the default course? I don't know. Even if it does add the default course, that course is going to be playing the thing, which is ultimately But I like this game a lot more. It gives you more options. You don't have bombs in a Pac-Man originally. You don't have sleeping ghosts. You don't have a bunch of different courses that are interesting. Here we go. Time trial 8. I feel like this is a major improvement. It's a shame that you make that. If they could come back and give us a considerable increase in courses for DX plus 3 or something, that would be kind of nice. There we go. 19 seconds for that, not bad. You're not going to really increase your speed eating ghosts fast enough that would be worthwhile in this time trial. That's definitely something you need to realize. In a longer cartoon probably could have done that better, but I'm pretty proud of that. For short 10. Certainly these levels are a lot more deadly than what you used to see in Pac-Man. Goes everywhere. There we go. 27 seconds. I could probably have done that better. Almost done with this time trial. Nothing unlocked, which is kind of interesting. After you've played every level in its first section, you've unlocked everything except for get all the achievements together. I kind of wish there's more they could have definitely done here. They could have written down some backstory to Pac-Man. They could have given us some character art and there's definitely some stuff you can do to add to this game, more fleshed out. But that would just all be extra stuff. When the thing you really want is just Pac-Man or Pac-Man Championship Edition DX. And they probably came out on the DS Game Boy game. That's fine if it did. This is very much feels like a portable game. You might be able to find this on your cell phone, I'm not sure you would have the best experience playing that. Barely didn't make it that time. I went around in circles too often. I think I may have just played the same level twice there. On accident. Had to go quiet there just to focus on all of those ghosts chasing me. Almost done, I believe. No, wow, this thing goes on the 21. Well, let's keep going. This feels very much more like a puzzle than it does just a challenge. Well, that's certainly not the fastest way. So we have a major problem. We can solve the problem quite easily. If you can get to the power pellet, you can cheat through the puzzle. That took 28 seconds. I could almost certainly improve upon that if I tried. But a layout like this, you're probably not quite a lot. Well, you're not even getting a score for these, so. And the halftime trial is now unlocked. So, let's see what the full-time trial, 15 minutes to play everything we've played up here, looks like. Now culminate everything to the way it was. Starts adding up, it gets really, really crazy. The problem with the time trials, the half levels, every single one of these I've done has ended with me running away from a very long back and forth, back. Closing in on me. So I probably only have a set number of lives. I may actually not be able to do this. It may actually be too hard right now. show back up. If I had an ability to extend the power pellets in any fashion, it would be really helpful. But there's nothing on any of these courses that would allow me. Still chasing me. That's the time at 12 of 15, I have 8 more minutes. Circular. Clear. So, of 15 minutes, I did that in 8 minutes, which isn't terrible. I could probably get very good at this, but, well, I actually don't think I could get very good with it. I think I could get decent with it, and that's a bit. Let's see what short 16 is. 2 minutes. Interesting. Instead of giving us 1 minute, we now have 2 minutes. And we have the 4. So it feels like maybe they combined a couple of them. Oh, I didn't need to clear it off, actually. So that took 1 minute. 55 seconds, not terrible. Let's move on to time trial 7. Right now, time trial is short and 8. Time trial long is probably going to be a little bit lower scoring. So after half, there's just difficult, and we have gone an hour and 4 minutes. I did not realize this recording was going to be this long, but I think that's fine because this is just going to be two episodes. That's all I plan for. I will be, of course, playing this game on my own in my free time, but I'm going to have to limit myself to only playing a little bit every now and then. Otherwise, I'm going to very hard to make sure I'm going the right direction because I So you can weasel your way out if you want to. Usually better just to lose the thing and die. There we go. 1 minute and 4, short 19. We only have a couple more to do. And it's still being called short 19. 2 minutes is kind of medium. So I screwed up all of those. That one. Get it. Two more, time trial 20 and time trial 21. I assume this is gonna unlock time trial long. For a half, this was the only option. No 5-minute score for a half, which seems a little strange. Seems like they got a little bit of it. There I made a mistake. Obvious mistake was minute 10 for time trial 20. Even if you are only going to play this game once, just every single part of this game, different ways to play once, I feel like it's totally. This is a great update to the concept. I totally get that a lot of people probably will not have the reaction time that I do. I have many decades of playing video games, which I increase my reaction time, and that is why I can do it. And make it somewhat easier than it probably is, even though I'm not very good. But this is the kind of game where you can actually work on it and increase it. It is the type of game where you just have to realize you are gonna fail, you are gonna die, you are gonna mess up. This isn't a Telltale game where it's just storyline. This isn't a kids game where you can't lose. You can totally lose. You can totally do bad. But that's alright. That's how we learn. We make mistakes. And this is about learning at the most microscopic level. So, that is weird. Time trial E, beginner level, is what I meant for the regular time trial, but time trial short total is A. But there's no like time trial long. Just short 1, 2, and 3, and if you want to play the whole thing, do time trial. So that's half. And then the next two are extra things. You have darkness. And so darkness is championship 2. It is a puzzle in the dark. So it's the same level as there was before. It's simply that now things are hidden. When you get close to the walls, they will dark. That doesn't stop me very much, because I know these levels. If you had played these levels enough to memorize them, yeah, and you can't figure out how to follow pellets. Otherwise, you'll do just fine. As you can see, I haven't done darkness every single Notice here I'm playing the score. I'm adding these guys to change it. It is a 5-minute score attack in the dark. might actually end up even helping you, because if you play in the dark mode, you're possibly being more focused on just this could actually, for some players, be easier than playing. Mistake there. About to hit it. About to hit it. And I'm going to get up straight to 50. So I'm at 50 now. This is a figure 8 until we do that. Really going the wrong direction. Here we have a kind of C, backwards C shape. It's all about figuring out the right way to move. So I bombed, and then as soon as I ghost, if I had to use the ghost, I go for 50. Or I can just wait a little bit, as long as I'm going on, I'll go back to 50. Of course, I can't handle the game at 50, it's just a little too fast. There we go. So that was just a time trial. No score there, sadly. It's just the fastest to eat 34 apples. And it is a cumulative time trial of all of the other ones. So I did Championship 2 in darkness because I would have to do all the others in darkness to get them all done. No real reason to do that. And then the last thing that came with the main game is free play mode, and we'll just show Championship 2 in free play mode. The difference here mostly is you can change the number of ghosts. So if you wanted to, for example, just practice, you could start here with no ghosts to practice, and no ghosts are going to show up. So the only ones that will be on the level are the ones that are on the level. So you can sit here and play on easy and play this excruciatingly slow version, trying to figure out, is this the right way to turn right here? Yes. Then come back up here and eat this. Yeah, that's right. And then come back here. So then you ask yourself, well, is it worth it to go up here, then to the left here, then up here, then to the left, to the right there, just to get all of those guys? And it probably is worth it to do that, just to grow some more people. And then you've got, at game speed 1, it's incredibly slow. It is something that you would not really enjoy, but it will eventually start speeding up on you. So here we are, that's where you go to do that. Then you need to come back down and kind of rotate it instead of just reflect it. Go up that way. And then you're at game speed 2 at this point. And you hit your first power. So now you're at game speed 12. Did not move fast enough because I wasn't on expert to hit that. So now it's at 13. So now you've got to really start catching it up. You kind of know what you're doing, but you kind of don't. And this is a 10-minute free play of that. So that's all I'm going to play of this, because that's too slow for me. Let's show that same thing on expert mode with the number of ghosts being 4, because that changes things quite a bit. In fact, 4 ghosts is too many, and it will have them in the absolute wrong locations you would want them. They just fly right into where they should be. Even though I am going the right way and doing the right thing, they are not falling into line. Now slowly they're starting to fall into line and actually go the direction. But it takes a couple of bombs to get in there. There's a couple more that are just... Ghosts, when playing with 4 ghosts, are just a nightmare. I'm literally chasing one of them because they are going all over in the wrong direction. This is not how you play it. Play it again if you're trying to play it. But if you want to try it, if you want to give yourself a insane amount of challenge, you can do this and play and see what's for you. We'll play 10 minutes on this. You've got to do some major control just to keep all of these ghosts in line. Wow, 3 times in a row I went through that loop. Again, I cannot keep staying under control. It's just too difficult. Too difficult for me to maintain those positions. I will do like 1 good run at this speed, I'm sure, but I'm falling apart. So I guess I'd never be a jet fighter, which is probably no dumb idea. Never be Air Force. Yeah. Trying to fly something at a really high speed. Even when I'm doing those things right, the game is I've done it on the wrong side here. So I need to mess this up and try and set this. Back on the ground. Shouldn't have done that. Stop trying to get the ball. I'm just trying to get my eyes start going watery and blurry. It takes so much concentration. This is championship level. I would not be surprised if you had an actual professional Pac-Man player trying to play this game, that they wouldn't be able to get much higher score. I expect that the world records that we're seeing on these leaderboards, the legitimate records, are probably the actual world records of what. Now I am up to 15 million, or 1.6 million scores. That's the right way to say that number. But this is also a 10-minute level, so it's not undoubtedly, you can get better scores by playing this way, by adding more ghosts. But it's going to be at the cost of your sanity. We are at infinite number of lives, and infinite number of bombs. So if you make mistakes like that, you can bomb out of them as long as you hit the ball much faster. Everything is way off on this. That's why the levels are balancing out. And if you do make that mistake, there's really no great recovery from it. Stuck in there. It will still work if you do it. It's effectively like getting a royal flush. Every single random event has to line up in your face. 2.15 million. 1 minute left. Score is not bad. So 2.456 million score. Not bad. So you can see an incredibly larger score there. Unfortunately for free, you can't post that score. So that is, let's see, that is the main game. And the rest is DLC. I said I was going to do 2 recordings, so I'm going to stick with 2 recordings. I know that this has been an hour and 28 minutes right now, so I'm really experimenting now as we jump in the mountain. Mountain is one of the weirdest levels, and so we did get some DLC, but I don't particularly like it to be constant. I kind of wish at this point there has been 50 levels added or a level editor introduced. And if anything needs a level editor, it's existing. So the point of mountain is you're going to end up climbing the outer edges of the map. Or climbing down. So more and more of the map is getting filled with ghosts. A lot of which the ghosts are not useful. So you're going to end up doing a lot of this. Yeah, I create that. Might as well take the opportunity to do that. Getting more and more complicated each time. Then climb back up this way. Then go this way. And if you haven't memorized the path, as I haven't, you're going to be rather lost. End up running directly into a bad guy. Couldn't make it past him. Little mind. Too fast. This is the game where you use all 5 of your senses. Although it would be probably very frustrating for this thing. If somebody was looking over your shoulder and bites or something. Probably not the kind of thing you would want. I would never try to get the championship score of 1.8 million. This was This is for the real pros here. People play Pac-Man with both arms behind their back. Quite a surprising amount, actually. There you go. 1,100,000 points. Not bad. Not bad at all, considering how crazy that level is. That is a difficult one. So next one is Big Eater. Now Big Eater is a tempting one to try and play to get a score. You start with 3 power points, which each tempts you to use them all. There's an incredible amount of ghosts that you can build up as we play. The only problem with Big Eater is you start to get so many ghosts that there really isn't any way of not. And the floor plan layout of some of these class are specifically designed so that you have to turn around and say, you cannot play Big Eater. As you see here, this is going to end right there. Nothing else I could have done. So you gotta pick your moment. You only have so much time, and you can't do them all. It might be just better for you to leave a big chunk of that. This one you have to, again, convince him to come the other way, so you can come down here. So the problem with this is you have to eat this pellet. If you don't eat that pellet, you have to eat them on that side. And right in the face. So you're very tempted in this setup to try and get a customer. But in actuality, it's so random the placement of this. It is harder to build up what you're trying to do. When it is a straight path like this, you know where to go, you know how to play. But when the entire area is just full of ghosts, there's more confusion getting around. And I missed it. So crazy. It's too fast. So I'm gonna probably get over 1 million, but nowhere close to 1 million. Even though I have gotten some pretty good scores on this, it's just not the right way to do it. 1.4 million score for Big Eater. Very tempting to try that and get that. Let's see, if we look at like the score attack 5 for Big Eater, which probably for the best players might be something realistic once we get past all these cheaters who just hack the system. 2,600,000, sure. Let's see, who do we think would be a realistic person? Rydo. Let's try him and watch his replay. I need a break. The one should have been broken up into 2 more. No, he's pulling off all kinds of tricks, making sure he gets as many as possible. Constantly eat, because that's where the money obviously is. You do get some stuff. Right there on purpose, so just open out the whole area. Notice the smoothness of his play. Notice how he's not running into too many mistakes with those down. Right there, he knew exactly when he could turn and when he couldn't. Had to go backwards a little bit to slow down. So fast. Went the other way so he would have even longer. Why did he hit the bomb button there? Probably on accident. Just cleaned out that whole area. Both of those power. Maybe that gives them more score. They come back. Too. And get to the end. Look at that big shot. Glad we watched this. This goes to show you where the real champions of champions are going to get that extra score. Sit here and just keep playing. Every single trick. You have to do almost everything. He's getting now 100 points for every stud because he is at 50, I believe. Doesn't bother with those, just lets them hit him. Interesting, he didn't go for the pellet that time. It was one that wanted that. This time, saving it. Goes a different direction. Left, he's trying to get all of it. And it's this last couple minutes where he's gotten over the 2 million. He's just eating all the ghosts. So it's all about eating ghosts. quite do that the way he was doing it before. He would have been able to get them all in. So he probably could get a few thousand more on this score. But obviously this is a very good run for hitting. 2.7 million. So he's almost 1 million over what's required to get the championship medal. 5 seconds. Over 3 million. So, really cool. You can come back here and look at your score. Now, when you see the rank 8, here's some Japanese person that says 8 million. If we sit here and we watch this, watch, he'll probably not get anything close to this. He's playing not even the same level. And he just died. And he's just gonna sit there. He's just gonna die again. They don't even try. They don't even make a 5-minute run that lists. That was it. Cheater, pumpkin eater, hacking the systems to get high scores. Here's my score, which we won't watch that. So that's Big Eater. Next one we have is Championship 3, then Highway 2. So we're almost done. Let's do it. Yeah, 2-hour episode. This is an interesting experiment. Let me know in the comments if you have no problem for watching me do something for 2 hours. I think most people would. Personally, it makes a problem for me on YouTube because then I've taken what could have easily been 4 episodes and broken it, merged it all together. That being said, I don't really mind it too much right now. Notice the overlap here you have to do if you want to get the right tab. Because I'm not sure very many people really want to watch PAC-Man for an entire week. Notice that there is a power pellet at the top and bottom. Oops. Let's not fail. This level is just a little weird to me. There's a lot of going back and forth. No clear, correct path. It's hard to see which is the right way to go. Everything here is totally messed up. Look there was a ball that I can collect just by looking. There. I have collected. So instead of giving us power pellets, this one gives us bombs, which is a new spin on levels. Unfortunately, they should have done like new versions of all the existing levels with bombs. Because now we have this one. I'm not gonna survive that one. Wow, I cannot believe I survived that. Of course, I totally messed up here. I'm getting chased without those power pellets. Let's just hit this. Don't really want to lose the game. I have a choice. There we go. Last life. 1 minute to not die. Can I not die? 1 minute. Big finale there. Let's just go ahead. And I died, but did I get another life? I think I got another life with my score. So you can see I'm not doing well. 650,000. Pretty terrible. So, yeah, definitely a new concept. My global ranking increased, but not doing really good on that DLC Championship 3 there. That's too difficult. Championship 1's too difficult, Championship 3's too difficult in my opinion. It seems like it's really for the good people. Championship 2, not that difficult. I guess it's probably because I played that a lot more. But it seems like it's better thought out too. So last level, Highway 2. Let's play this and show this off. Now it would have been great if I had gotten that over high scoring. But I highly suspect it's going to be probably not ever if I'm able to get that. So Highway 2 is like Highway 1. It's all about crossing over in the right place and balancing everything out. The difference between Highway 2 is that if you follow the path correctly, you are going to think like this. So this is a super complicated one. Messed that up a lot. Let's try to get back on track. Highway 2. Back and forth. I messed up. This is so crisscross. Crisscross. I have no idea if I'm in the right place. But now the power count runs out. I have 2 minutes and 42 minutes. My goal now is just to try and maintain this. Oh, this is such a mess. I don't know which way to go. Totally lost. Totally every one direction. I'm missing so many dots. So I got a bomb like all those back and forth. If you make any mistakes, it's not going to be able to succeed. It's just not going to work. Obviously, a game like this you can only play for a couple hours. If you're going to completely fall apart, get better and better. This is the type of game where you're going to really just have to take a break after a couple hours. At the very least, take a break. Wait for a different day. A lot of times in video games, sleeping on it really does work. It really will turn you into a better player. You'll find yourself doing a lot better the next day. Of course, that doesn't help any YouTube video game critics that have to play games practically non-stop. 14 seconds with 1 life. I think I can manage to survive. But not a great score. Okay. $789,000. Alright. And that is Highway 2 as far as our score. So I have an S ranking in total for doing everything in Championship 2. All the time trial shorts and score attack 5, score attack 5. 10, ghost combo, trial, time trial, and time trial short. All of those are getting combined together, and that's giving me an S ranking. Whereas all the other courses I've only done 5 minutes score attack, and that's it. So that's giving me a lower ranking because of assuming an F ranking for all the other things that haven't been unlocked. So that's why I have a B, a C, a B, 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 C, A on half, because half is just the time trials, and we've done all that. B on darkness, because we've done one of those, and that works towards our time trial. And then nothing on free play, because you don't get a score for that. B on mountain, A on big eater, B on championship 3, B on highway 2. So, I wish there was more levels. I wish they came out with new things for this, but right now there just isn't. And there probably aren't going to be anymore. Maybe they will come out with a PAC-MAN Championship Edition DX2. If it can be slightly more than what they give us in this game, great. If it's the same amount that we get with this, including the DLC, that's a great game. I think if you just want to buy the main game and not get the DLC, that's fine too. You can see here my rank is 9,934 out of 473,599 people who have placed on the leaderboards playing this game. And it's not that hard to get these things. You just have to keep trying. You just have to keep trying. Some of these most of these achievements you'll get without even doing. You get all maze visuals without unlocking the original skin and visual. You just have to play as different visuals. 200,000 points in 10 minutes. 2 million points in 10 minutes. It's not hard, really. 1,500,000 in 10 minutes is not hard. It's actually harder to get 1 million in 5 minutes than it is to get 2 million in 10. And you can get most of these medals. It's just this championship one, I would say, that almost a very select few are going to get 1.5 million in 5 minutes. Is doable if you play this game enough, but maybe if you're really bad at it, you wouldn't be able to get that 1,300,000. I think probably most players could play this. Now, unless you've been watching this whole series and it's shown you that you don't feel like you can play anything. Again, this main menu is a mess, and it's just ugly. It is so ugly. This should have been just right in the middle. With the ads here. Add-ons available. Well, I already bought them. Why are you still advertising to me? Get a free skin by unlocking all the achievements. This free skin can be unlocked once all achievements and medals have been unlocked. Try to unlock all of that. Yeah, very few people are going to get that free skin. Unfortunately. Very, very few. Anywho, so at 2 hours and 1 minute, that is it for part 2 of Pac-Man Championship Edition DX. Let me know in the comments how you feel about a 2-hour episode. It's super, super long, and I normally wouldn't do this, but I'm trying something different here. As always, I end my episodes the same way. I ask you to like this video. I ask you to share it with your friends. I ask you to comment if you want to. I ask you to watch every second of my videos. And I ask you to subscribe to my channel. Man, I'm getting them all out of order. Now, instead of doing 2 hours, what I normally would have done is I would have made an episode for every single one of those courses that would have been about 5 minutes. And then, because it was 5 minutes, I would have felt the need to play it multiple times. So we probably would have ended up with anywhere between a 45-minute to an hour episode per course if I was doing a regular series of this. So if you give me any comments about how you think 2 hours is too long, compare it in your mind to if there was a specific level recording for each level, which I may at some point come back and do, but probably not anytime soon because I have so many other games I need to cover. I was wrapping up though. If you click on my name Rydo, that'll take you to my main YouTube page. On the right is a blue button that says support this channel. You can click that, make a donation. Any amount would be greatly appreciated. Very helpful for me. Also on my main YouTube page is a playlist tab. You can click that and see all the playlists of every game I've covered. And I'm sure there's something there that will interest you. Click on those, watch those in order. Also, down below in the description box, I have links to all the social media sites like Twitter, Facebook, Google+, Tumblr. You can friend me on Steam from that link, and you can friend me on battle.net. All those links are down below. So please follow and friend me on all those services. If you follow me, you will get a notice as soon as a new video comes out, so you don't even have to wait very much. Thank you for watching. Thank you for going through this for 2 hours. That's really, really long. Thanks for watching. Have a good evening.